in there.
Like go to Cumberland Parkway and...
How many have been killed?
Oh,
I've heard
maybe
of them,
100.
I've never
And
been there.
most of them were from northern Kentucky and southern Ohio. Go up there rock climbing, and there was told in there about a girl, and she woke up in the night and either had to go to the potty or something, and took a step and slid off and fell about 80 feet and broke a leg and an arm and a head injury, and of course some others been killed up there. They'll try to walk around in the dark, and they'll walk close to some, and Lordy God, you can tell. I mean, you're up here rock climbing or something, and look how small the people are here, and you fall that distance, fall off of these arches walking across them. There's a place up there you have to kind of jump. To
That's
go
what
across
he said,
that
a
crack.
jump, and people are falling in that and got killed.
Yeah, they don't make it across or slip or do something.
I'm going to leave that kind of exploring for the young folks nowadays.
And
So you got past that, huh?
I don't feel qualified to do that anymore.
well,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
see, that's in Pensacola. No, wait, where does that say that is?
I don't know. I can't read.
Nashville, Indiana.
Is that Nashville?
Nashville, Indiana.
Nashville, Indiana. Okay.
I'm glad you wrote
Now-
on that. So many people don't.
Well, I haven't written dates and things on as many as I meant to. That's the type of airplane that I painted when I was stationed at Corpus Christi, Texas. I used to mask off and put that star and bar on them, and we'd paint them sea blue. And one of these happened to be at the Air Naval Museum at Pensacola. And so I got Irene to take my picture standing by it. And my friend Kenny Fleener, that was shot down over North Vietnam. I think this was the type of plane he spent 5.5 years in the Hanoi Hilton. And that's the type of plane that he was flying when he was shot down. And
Yeah, I know where that house is. That's where you used to live,
yeah, I
right?
used to live there. There's my old Model A sitting out
A
front.
little ways off 31 Devon.
Yeah, right there on Lansdale off of 31 Devon.
1945. That's the year I was born.
That's been a few years ago.
Are you one of these, what do you call them, brats?
I was an after-war brat, I guess.
Well, then, now that's Bob Holzapple. I'd gone with him over to, I carried him over there, so he'd had his airplane run through the whatever they do to okay him for another so many
Certification.
Checkup.
yeah, checkups, and I drove him over there and left him, and then drove back, and he flew back in the plane. I don't know whether we talked to each other air mobile or not when we were coming back. I can't remember. I don't even know that I got a year on there. I don't guess. I'll have to call up Bob
I
and
haven't
see
heard
what year that was.
I haven't
Bob,
heard Holzapple in the air.
he done. He's an oddball. That's my first cabin I built in the Locust Grove at my grandparents'. See my BB gun there with
Yeah.
a couple of sticks all ready to go. My breeches legs rolled up so
Yeah.
I wouldn't catch didn't have a
the
chain
bicycle.
guard.
Yeah, ride the bicycle.
I
done that.
was about 13 or
Yeah, keep it out of the chain.
something like that when that was made, I guess. That's old man Corbin, I believe. He was a barrel cooper and worked for a whiskey distillery in Louisville, and he retired and came back to his home place down there at the mouth of Gaspard. And
Man, that little camera does it, doesn't it?
And this is out at the airport. There's my neighbor, little Witherspoon, built a ultralight, and he was trying to get it ready to head it out the airport, putting it all together, going to try to fly it. And it didn't work too good, and he built another one. Then he up and died before he even finished it. And
There's the Liberator.
there's the Liberator, which this
B-24, right?
yeah, my wife's brother was a tail gunner and made somewhere around 30 missions over Germany flying in one of these, and we took pictures of these to give to him before he died. And these are some Bellas that I made. I don't know whether these are the 3 Bellas that I made for Mansker Station down in Tennessee, but they're all handmade, no power tools used on them, so they would be authentic. No, these are not the ones. I sold these to people around here in town. I'd get a couple $100
Did you
for
make
them.
the nails too?
Yeah, I did on a lot of them. I didn't make these upholstery tacks, but I looked up, did research and looked up, and they used upholstery tacks to tack these, but I didn't try to make them. I made some of the nails. I hammered out some of the nails for tacks and things. And I turned these pieces of brass down for the air tubes, and then some of them I made. I just bent metal around and overlapped it, braided it together.
What kind of valve was in there?
Your valve was a piece of leather that would flop, and it'd inhale, and the leather would move over, and then when you closed it, it slapped shut, forces the air out. Well, I've got some. I could turn your hair around from right here with one I got over the fireplace at home.
Is that right?
Yeah. They'll blow.
I know.
They really blow.
That's what you call a real blowjob.
Real blowgun. Yeah. Yeah. This is we went to visit my friend down in they'd moved to Pensacola, Florida. After he got his doctoral degree, they said you've educated yourself out of a job at Western, so he got a job at Western Florida University, and that's when they moved to Pensacola. And we're down there. This is friends. That's Larry Graham, and well, it's got all the names. And that's little Richard. He's the one that was in pictures here earlier. We were in the backyard. There he is right there. There he stands, so you can see he was a little bitty turd at that time. And I think she must weigh way over 200 pounds now. Oh, wait a minute, is that Lynn or? I don't know which one that is. That's Robert John Marshall's widow right there.
So the fins disappeared, huh?
We're walking around kind of a nature trail there at the university. This is a museum there in Pensacola we went through. This is old handmade furniture and stuff.
I'll see you guys. Yeah, don't wait.
Okay, Don.
I'm glad you're walking. And
Yeah,
talking.
I'm-
Showing. Ain't that a lie?
Yeah,
That's right.
Ain't that?
All
Hi,
right,
hey,
stroke.
see you later, man.
You're doing good for that.
Yeah, it hit me Thursday morning when I was getting ready to get up to go to Lexington for Thanksgiving. This is Fort Pickens out of crossover on the island out of Pensacola.
I've been out there.
You been to Fort Pickens?